Praise the Lord. What's up? It's Dana, and I'm here to talk about chargebacks. The only drawback of our job as life insurance agents is chargebacks. So, for anyone who doesn't understand, what is a chargeback? Well, when you're a life insurance agent, you have a relationship with carriers to be able to write insurance policies on behalf of your clients, okay? Now, the way that insurance agents get paid out, we don't get paid out by the clients, but we actually get paid out via the insurance carrier, okay? And now the insurance carrier gives us a loan, depending on your contract or whatever like that, for about a year, or depending on, again, what the contract says with the carrier, 6 months to a year, where in the event that a client does not pay their bill, they can charge back all of the commissions that they gave us. Now, you could either be blessed and have a level of gratitude that you're being paid up front a year's worth of commission for this client, or yeah, you can have discontent about chargebacks, or just learn how to be a responsible, extraordinary agent who helps clients and knows how to mitigate them, okay? And so kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that today. Why would you get a chargeback and what to do about it, okay? Because in sales, this is a rare scenario in which your sale commission, what you get paid, could get you into debt, okay? But we're not afraid of chargebacks. If we run great businesses and great books of businesses, we can go ahead and mitigate them, okay? My idea on chargebacks is a whole other video for itself, but because we deal with chargebacks, we're going to talk about that for a second. So remember, our clients are across all IMOs. We do business with every single IMO's agents, and so chargebacks exist, and we found through data and analytics discrepancies on when they happen the most and what we can do to help mitigate them, okay? So number one, why does a freaking chargeback happen? Value, okay? Especially if you're selling IULs, okay, or a product that has benefits. Maybe your client did not understand the value of what is it that they have. I don't know about you, but if I know that I have my avocado sitting on the counter, I understand the value that my avocado is only going to be good for a couple of days, so I'm going to hurry up and use that value. That was a really silly example, but I just wanted to be very clear. The reason why we make our car payments, the reason why we make our car insurance payments is because we understand the severity of what would happen and the comfort or the service that it provides to us. So value is a huge one, okay? Did you actually explain the value to your client of what that product was? And I remember me and the co-founder of Sckale, we were talking, and again, I come from a background of e-commerce, mobile app development, a lot of different places. And so what's interesting about value, I said, hey, Don, what's interesting about life insurance is like there's no physical product for the client to actually see. If we want to mitigate chargebacks and allow our clients who are building generational wealth, because let's think about it for a second. If we're in the business of building generational wealth, a chargeback doesn't just hurt us as the agent who did all of the work, but this hurts the family because their policy is going to lapse. And God forbid, when that client dies, what's going to happen? Their family cannot check in that life insurance policy to pay for a funeral, to send their kids to school, to pay for mortgage, all those kinds of things. So this hurts everyone across the board when our goal in marketplace ministry is to build generational wealth, okay? So how do we combat this? I gave Dawn an idea. I'm like, hey, have you guys ever thought about like a portal review? And they were like, well, what is a portal review? I'm like, well, let's follow up with the client in exactly a week from now where their documents would actually be ready, and let's get them logged into their portal so they know, especially with an IUL, because they have cash accumulation. I don't know about you, but I love looking at an account that's growing with payments in it because of what I'm doing for me and my family. I'm like, why not show them and give them some type of physical benefit to seeing their policy out loud? I mean, yeah, I'd think about stop paying something if I never saw the benefit while I was alive. Let's go ahead and show them. And so we actually at Sckale have a a framework for a portal review that after you write your client's policy, you should be doing a portal review, showing your clients, inviting their family members, okay, inviting their family members to go over the policy. What happens in the event that someone dies? Where should your children or your spouse go? Where do you go that 10 years from now if you want to send your kids to college and want to take that first year tuition? Dude, like you need to make the policy real. It's not just a piece of paper or a payment that comes in. Your clients need to see this as an investment, but it's not investment products. You got to be careful with that, right? But you want them to see as a benefit, a long-term solution to benefit them later in their life, not just a product when they die. And so educate, 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 and do your portal reviews. I do not play with that. Every agent, if you want to mitigate chargebacks, you have to show your client what they actually spend money on every single month, okay? Very important. Number two, overselling. Okay, big problemo here, all right? At the end of the day, clients are going to get excited about what an IUL can do for them, right? But remember, we are the professionals. We have to think for our clientele. We have to ensure that they understand that life can get in the way. And I mean, I don't know about you, but come on, we're talking about the economy right now. You know what I mean? Things can happen, and you never want them contributing an uncomfortable amount every month that they have to think about, right? We want to make sure that a death benefit is in place, but also something that is accumulating in cash value. And so I'm going to give you an example of what that sounds like in a script, okay? Let me go ahead and share with you. So, of course, you want to make sure that you're doing your needs analysis, right? Understanding what the client actually has access to. If a client is in a policy they can't afford and their policy is failing every single month, you did not do a good job at being a life insurance representative and understanding their needs and their analysis. The last thing we want is not just chargebacks, but again, we need our families to walk into generational wealth. The last thing we want is our client paying into a policy for years, the policy lapse, and then boom, their family doesn't have generational wealth, okay? Doesn't have that $200,000 check coming to them, that $500,000 check, that $1 million check coming to them in the event that they pass away. And so let me show you what that looks like. So we've broken, I like to make sure that in sales, our client understands where is it that we're trying to get them, but based on what's good for them. So I'm going to explain a little bit here about something that we have in the script to help get a client to make the right contributions, but still give our professional opinion. And I'm going to role play and say that now, okay? I'm going to allow you to hear what that sounds. So let's say I'm speaking to a nurse, a traveling nurse who makes $120,000 a year. This is what's going to sound like, okay? Awesome. So when you die, the insurance company pays its death benefit to your beneficiaries, such as your spouse, your children, okay? The cash value is an added benefit for compound growth. Does that make sense? Because an IUL is not an investment, okay? It's a life insurance policy. Do you understand that? Beautiful. All right, so based on everything I've explained, Miss Madison, if you could describe your goal in detail on what you want from your IUL, what would that be? Would you want to use this for retirement or a big purchase like a house, starting a business, saving for your children's college fund? Do you have any specific plans? The client responds, yes, I have young children. I want to make sure that I can, put some money aside for a rainy day, maybe buy a house, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. Excellent. Well, thanks for that explanation, Madison. It all makes sense, and I can definitely help you achieve that goal through using this IUL. Now, before we begin, Madison, we do have kind of four different like IUL plans you can choose from to see if you're approved, okay? I like to frame it this way for you to have a level of understanding. So we have a slow growth IUL plan. This plan is for my clients who are contributing around $150 per month into their IUL. Normally, I recommend for my clients who earn a salary of $50 to $75,000 per year here. It's slower compound growth, but still effective, okay? Miss Madison, then we have our moderate growth IUL plan. This plan is for clients who are contributing $300 per month into their IUL. Normally, I recommend clients who earn a salary range of $75,000 to $100,000 per year here, okay? Now, this will allow your potential compound growth to happen, Madison, a bit faster than normal. Then we have our aggressive growth IUL plan. This plan is for clients who are contributing $500 per month into their IUL, and normally I recommend for clients who earn a salary of $100 to $150,000 per year here. It should be comfortable. This is for our clients who want a potential for speedy compound growth, okay? And then we have like our high net worth IUL plan. This plan, Madison, is for my clients who contribute $1,000 or more into their IUL. And this is for more affluent clients with a high net worth who are looking to max from their IUL plan. Now, Miss Madison, you tell me which plan you feel like you fall into, and I'll give you my professional opinion based on experience, okay? And so Madison may hear that and is like, ah, I love the moderate growth plan, or hey, I'm the aggressive client. Let's do 500. Mind you, they're excited. Most families have never experienced IUL or life insurance and benefit, so they might be overzealous, right? And so my client Madison, remember, she's a nurse and makes $120,000 per year. So metrically, she would fall more into the aggressive side, and she might be comfortable doing that anywhere from $500 a month into an IUL. When she tells me that, I'm going to say, all right, now, would you allow me your professional opinion, Miss Madison? Again, why am I doing this? One, I need the client to know that I am on their side. No, both of us want the same thing. I want to make sure you have coverage and that you're gaining cash accumulation, but also too, I don't want to charge back, and I want to make sure that we stay in a great relationship. I want to make sure that you absolutely, refer me to your family members, to your nurse friends. And the only way that we do that is if we have a great experience here. But first, I need my client to know that I don't have commission breath. My number one desire is to do something that's going to benefit them long term. And so, you know what I would actually say? Um, I actually think you picked an amazing plan, Miss Madison, but you told me that I could give you my professional opinion, okay? Well, Miss Madison, I understand that you make $120,000 a year and you do indeed fall into the aggressive growth plan, but wherever my clients think that they are, I always bring them down a plan. Why? There's some things that I'm taking into consideration, Miss Madison, that you told me. You have children that are young, okay? What happens with a rainy day, right? What happens if bills get a little tough? What happens if you stop working the amount of hours that you're working? I want to make sure that we're getting you into a plan and you're making contributions that are comfortable for you, Miss Madison. So I feel as an irresponsible life insurance representative and advisor for you if I didn't tell you. I love that you're excited about doing $500 a month, but wherever you think you are, let's go down a contribution. So I would recommend, let's see if you're approved for $300 a month, okay? Because we still have to see if you are approved, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and send you a hypothetical cash value growth and death benefit for that IUL, okay? I'm just looking out for you. I want to make sure you never have to choose between things that you love to do, like getting your nails done and going out and having a good time, taking a random girls trip. I want to make sure life insurance is a non-negotiable and that it's affordable. Is that fair, Miss Madison? Boom. Okay. One, my client knows that I'm on their side. But number two, you're being responsible. Yes, life happens, guys. Things freaking happen. Go with your needs analysis. Just because she said she makes $120,000 a month doesn't mean she has $500 at the end of the month to save. But it also doesn't make her a bad client. Okay. We don't have commission breath around here. Like life insurance is a beautiful product in abundance that I feel absolutely proud to sell. Okay. But it doesn't work if it's not active and the policy is in a lapse status. Okay. So then my client agrees and we'll move forward and I'll show her a hypothetical based on the carrier. Okay. But again, a lot of agents oversell and allow their clients to take control of the call, where we're supposed to be taking our clients' needs into consideration and also thinking ahead for them. So you have to be responsible there, okay? Very, very important. I do not play with that. I'm responsible for my clients, okay? And so needs analysis and make sure you are underselling. Wherever the client thinks that they are, we're going down a contribution. We're going down a couple $100. And if you would like to over contribute later down the line, oh, I'm your girl. Give me a call and we can make that happen, okay? Now, number three, raise your hand if you definitely should undersell because you got some chargebacks in where a client was overzealous and was making contributions that they couldn't sustain long term. Yep, no bueno. No bueno. Okay. All right. And then three, natural freaking occurrence, guys. US data said that the financial slash credit industry has a like 25% lapse chargeback, all that kind of stuff. And so, as an entrepreneur and a businesswoman, a businessman, this is something you just want to totally just prepare for. Okay. Just like every single business, you're going to have expenses to your business. Chargebacks is going to be one of them. For you to think that you're going to have a perfect book of business is absolutely diabolical, okay? Absolutely diabolical. And so I would always say put 10 to 15% of your commissions to the side in your own little personal escrow account and a little savings account for your business so that you know in the event that commission gets eaten up by chargebacks, you can totally pay and be in good standing with the carriers, all that kind of stuff. And so I always just say prepare, prepare, prepare. Put 10% of your commissions. A lot of you guys can look at this like as an escrow account or a what's that word that merchant accounts give you? A reserve where you just put a little money aside in the event that you need to pay a chargeback back. Okay, life happens. Have a great day. Life happens. Okay, life happens. When was the last time you missed a bill? Yeah, it freaking happens. But with those, indeed, I'm trying to keep this video at 15 minutes. With education, your client will know the importance that you don't play with your life insurance policy because death is something you cannot expect. If you were to tell your client to call you the day before they die to make sure their policy is in effect, we can't do that, right? And number two, underselling, making sure the client can afford this. And number three, just making sure as a businesswoman, a businessman, that you're preparing for this moment and having chargeback money to the side, okay? Create a little account. You're a businesswoman now, okay? Yeah, you're a businesswoman now. These are big girl things. We've got to put big panties, big girl panties on and make sure that we're putting things to the side to be responsible for ourselves, for our clients, and for our business. And so, yeah, have an absolute amazing day. Remember, you can totally check out our Telegram chat of life insurance agents who are closing IUL deals, all that kind of stuff. If you're interested in getting around individuals who are building generational wealth, helping families, put and prepare things in place in the event that the worst day of their life happens and their spouse or their mom or their dad or their family member dies, you are in the right place. And we are in marketplace ministry, ensuring that we are multiplying the good that we're putting in the world. And I love sales. I love focusing on ensuring that my clients have all the information they need to make a good decision. And so, yeah, check us out. Check that link out. Have an absolute amazing day. We have an amazing bunch of more videos. We're an insurance marketing partner who helps find engaged prospects who want what you're selling and believe in the vision of what life insurance can do for them. So have an absolute amazing day. I'm out of here and yeah, see ya.